Good afternoon, students. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So before start of the class, I just want to know overall how many students are there in this particular semester, including section A, section B. Roughly more than 100. Or less.
More than 100
More than
officially
100, huh?
record.
Okay. Okay. In that particular WhatsApp group, all our students are informed or what? Or should I give in a different mentor group? Can you please share this link to all the students?
Yes, sir. Everyone is there in that group.
Fine. Let me check. Chalo, theek hai. Nice. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I think everyone is coming right now. So it's your first class of the particular subject. It is your geotechnical engineering. Okay. So let me first introduce myself. Myself, Jayanto Kumar Das. So I'm going to take geotechnical engineering for this fifth semester. So I think that particular syllabus is already shared with you in the particular WhatsApp group. I think you have seen this, right? So this geotechnical engineering, in other words, it's also known as soil mechanics and foundation engineering. Okay, it's all about soil. Okay, so I think you already know that whatever civil engineering structure where a civil engineer design, it may be a building, residential or commercial, or dam, or anything, any structure you just point out, all the structure are laid on soil only. Fine. So the particular soil must be strong enough to hold that particular load. So before going in the design or before going in the construction of a particular structure, civil engineering structure, you must ensure that the particular soil on which a particular structure is going to lay is well enough to hold the load or not. So in simple word, the soil strength must be known before construction. Okay, that means based on the soil capacity, that means soil bearing capacity, or in other word, soil strength, we need to design the superstructure. Clear? So for that, we should understand the soil. Just like human, in every individual person have different quality, different characteristics. Okay. Similarly, different type of soil have different property. To know the strength of a particular soil, we must know the basic property of soil. Okay, it's a very basic, simple definition of soil mechanics. So in this semester, we're going to discuss about the soil property. Okay, there are numbers of soil properties exist which are important to know to study the strength of the soil, or you can say the bearing capacity of soil. Fine. And if you see closely in the syllabus, so let me first share the syllabus for you. Okay, let me first share my screen now. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? My screen is visible to you or not?
Not yet,
No,
sir.
sir.
Is it visible? Okay, so let me show you the syllabus for you. Wait. So can you see this Word file? I think this particular file is already in your WhatsApp group. You can also see from there. So here you can I have collected some topic, summarize some topic which are included in this particular course, that is your geotechnical engineering. Okay, so it is the first, all this module. So in here you can see total 5 modules are there. Okay, now module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4 and module 5. Okay, so overall the main objective of this program or this course is to make you understand about the soil. That means after this course you will understand how to identify a particular soil. Okay, so I don't want to go in very detail now because all these parameters are have different significance. Okay, so let's start the first class directly. Fine, so we'll start from the origin and type of soil, and we'll start from that basic definition relationship like this. Okay, so we'll start the first module from today class. Okay, and before that, for reference, if you want to refer some,
Sir, hello. I can't hear anything, sir.
you can't hear me. What about other same?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking. I think there has been network problem maybe.
Yes, sir. I can't hear anything.
Anyway, after this, you will have this recorded video also. So from that recorded video also, you will have that idea. Okay. Let me check my internet. From this internet side, I can't help it. Okay, because
It's okay now, sir.
it's now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Fine. So we'll start the first class, and this first class of geotechnical engineering is all about origin of soil and types of soil based on its origin. Okay. Okay. Before that, I just want to mention you that you can also refer some book. Okay. Some books are given here. Reference books are given here. Fine. You can refer any book. Okay. Preferably, if you are, since it is your first introduction course for your civil engineering career, so I just want to give you advice to get this book number 7 BC Punmia book. Okay, so you can have this book initially. After that, you can have this Gopal Ranjan also. Okay, and this book also you can have. All these books are very important. Okay, even after getting after in 7th semester or 6th semester, 8th semester, you will get this analysis and design of substructure, that is Swami Saran. You can also buy this book, but not now, after some semester. Okay, and when you reach 7th or 8th semester, you can have this book Swami Saran. But for now, you can at least have this book BC Punmia. Okay, that is Soil Mechanics and Foundation Engineering by BC Punmia, and another other author is also there. Fine. Okay, so I just close this Word file and I'll start the first class. Okay, till now, any doubt? Anyone?
No, sir, no.
Okay, so let's start by uh, going through the introduction of the soil. Okay, okay, can you see this PPT? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so here it is your first class and first topic, that is your origin of soil, or you can say origin of soil formation. That means whatever soil you can see in present time, from where we have got this soil. Okay, there must be some origin. So basically, I think even in your geology class, you got this thing. Can anyone tell me what is the origin of soil? from where we can get the soil? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what is the origin of soil? Okay, whenever I tell you about soil, I think you have got this idea, na? What is soil? I'm showing you one just diagram so that you can have that visualization. Okay, let me give you some drawing so that you can understand. I'm talking about this. Okay, these are the soil. Soil have different color, different property. Okay, these all are actually in general they are soil. Even soil also contain minerals. You can see phosphorus, nitrogen, calcium, all these manganese, sulfur, all these things you have showing here in this diagram. That means even the soil also carry minerals. Okay, someone is waiting. Wait. Okay. So this is all about soil. So let's go back to the PPT. So anyone can anyone tell me what is the origin of soil? I think in your geologic
From organic matter.
what?
Organic matter.
Organic matter. Organic matter is a kind of a part of soil. Okay, but it is not exactly the origin of soil. So anyway, so I'll tell you. So origin of soil is what? Rock. From rock, by physical means or chemical means, they break down into smaller particles, and there finally we get soil. So basically, in simple sentence, so the rocks are the origin of soil. Okay. So what is soil basically? So as per engineering point of view, okay, based on different program, the definition of soil will be different. For an agricultural engineer, the meaning of soil will be different. Okay. For a geology investigator, the geologist, the soil definition will be different. Now, for you, that means as per engineering point of view, the soil is considered as a complex material produced by the weathering of soil solid rock. Okay, now what is weathering here? The new term will come here, weathering. Here, I think this term is, in this term, one word is, I think is familiar, it is weather. Now, what is weather? The weathering basically it deals with the changes in the environment. It may be chemical changes or physical changes. Okay. For example, if you consider physical changes, suppose the variation of temperature or heavy rain, climate changes, all this you can say the physical weathering or the physical cause of weathering. Okay. Under chemical weathering, we'll discuss in coming classes what is chemical weathering also. Okay. Anyway, so as per engineering point of view, the soil is considered as a complex material. Why it's called complex? Because it contains different component. Okay. Regarding what is the component of soil, we are again coming to this point. So for now, you just understand soil is considered as a complex material produced by the weathering of soil solid rock. Okay, that means thousands of years ago, suppose there was a rock. Now, after the weathering action of rock, that means due to the temperature changes, heavy rain, heavy wind blowing, or any other means, that particular rock was broken down in pieces, and that pieces maybe finally comes in soil form. Okay. So for an engineer, a soil is a material that can be used for foundation, for building and bridges, which can be used for basement or culvert or tunnels, can be used for making embankment, roads, dams, and also for retaining walls. Okay, so these are the application, you can say, or you can say the importance of soil. There are thousands of applications of soils in engineering. Okay, so next I'll go to next slide. Okay, now let's discuss about formation of soil. So till now I already told you that soil comes from the rock. I also mentioned that soil comes from rock due to the weathering. Now discuss about the in detail about what is actually happening and how are the process. Let's discuss about the process of formation of soil from the rock. So basically, the formation of soil is a result of geological cycle continuously taking place on the face of the earth. Okay, the geological cycle consists of weathering, transportation, deposition, and upheaval, and again followed by weathering, and so on. Now, this statement is explained in a simple manner in this diagram. If you can understand this diagram, you will understand the formation of soil. Now, just listen to a story. Thousands of years ago, hypothetically, okay, for example, I'm saying that thousands or 100 years ago, this was a rock present. Okay, this is a rock. Okay, okay, I'll just take one pen. Let's take a pen. How to take pen? Wait. Okay, yeah. So suppose this is a rock. Okay, so this rock was present, suppose 100 years ago. Now, due to the weathering action, the weathering action may be physical, it may be chemical. Okay, due to weathering action, the soil break down into pieces. Now we can see some dotted spotted are given here. Suppose due to the weathering action, this rock is broken from this part. This part is broken down. A weathering can be physical weathering or can be chemical weathering. Okay, under physical weathering, it come under, suppose the temperature changes. Suppose heavy hot temperature or heavy cold temperature. Because of the temperature variation, the rocks may break down. Because of the heavy rain falling on the rock, due to the impact of the water droplet on the rock, the rock may be break down. Because of the heavy blowing of air, rock may be break down. Maybe because of the plant root. I think you have seen some plant have root inside the rock. Even the root can also break the uh, rock. So this is also come under physical weathering. Under chemical weathering, since you know from the geological subject that rocks contain minerals. Okay, I think you know the rocks contain different minerals. So chemical weathering means what? That particular rocks which contain minerals, they react with the surrounding. That means they react with the atmospheric gases. And because of the chemical reaction like oxidation, carbonation, okay, all this chemical reaction may take place around the rock, and because of that chemical reaction, the rock may break down. Okay, so from the weathering point of view, you remember weathering will be a two type: physical weathering and chemical weathering. Because of this weathering action, a rock may break down from its part, and this soil which are broken from this rock may settle nearby this rock. Okay, and this is all about weathering. Okay, now let's discuss the second page. This is of transportation. Now, some of the rock particle may be transported from this location to the other location. Okay, Now, how can a particular soil can transport it from one place to another? There are different mode of transportation. That particular rock particle may be transported by air, may be transported due to gravity, may transported due to the ice, okay, may transported due to the flow of water. Suppose water is flowing in this direction, so that particular water may also carry this broken rock along with it and deposit it in the downward side. Okay, so this is all about your transportation of the rock particle. Okay, so what are the mode of transportation? A particular rock particle which are broken from this parent rock may be transported by water, may be transported by air, may be transported by the gravity or ice. Okay, and this is the second phase. After transportation of the rock, they deposit it in the lower gradient. Suppose it is the lower phase, they deposit here. Okay, this is the phase, third phase. This is called deposition. After deposition, the fourth phase may come because of the upheaval of the earth structure. That means due to the natural phenomena like earthquake, you can say, or different hazard, mainly earthquake. Because of the earthquake, the surface of the earth may be displaced from one location to another location. So this is called upheaval. Okay, that means this particular soil may push upward direction because of the natural hazard. Because of the natural hazard, you can consider the earthquake also. Okay, so this is called upheaval. Okay, that means the whole section may be moved in the other place. After that, from upheaval, the weathering action again can take place. Again, the soil particle or rock particle may break down into smaller pieces, and that particle may be transported by different mode of transportation, and then again they get deposited. Again, they get maybe upheaval, and again weathering. That means this cycle may go on, and this is all known as what cycle? Geological cycle. Okay, so if someone asks you, tell me about geological cycle of soil formation, so you have to answer that it consists of four phases, that is weathering, transportation, deposition and upheaval, and again starting from the weathering. Okay, so this is the way, this is the process uh, from where a soil, you know, soil form basically. Any doubt till now? Anyone? Have you understand the formation of soil?
So, sir, that upheaval
Hmm.
is also considered as a
Which one?
rock.
I can't hear
Upheaval.
you. You
Hello.
can also write in the chat box if you have any doubt, because network may be some different doubt will be there. If you have any doubt, you can also type here in the chat box. I'm just waiting here, okay? Any doubt? तुमने क्या पूछा था फिर से एक बार बोलो तो? Who was there? Anyone? If you don't have any doubt, then I'll just proceed to the next topic.
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay, chalo, ठीक है. Anyway, if you have any doubt after the class also, you can also text me, okay? So don't worry. Fine. So yeah. So based on the origin, the soil may be classified under two heads. One is your residual soil and another one is your transported soil. I already mentioned that the process of the soil formation, that starting from the weathering, some rock particle may they remain nearby this rock. Okay, this rock is known as parent rock. Okay, the origin rock was known as parent rock, and the soil or rock particles which exist nearby the parent rock and which are not transported by any means, they are basically known as residual soil. And in other hand, the particular soil or the part of the rock which are transported by uh, any transportation mode from one place to another, they are basically known as transported soil. Fine. So the residual soil is what? Residual soils are found at the same location where they have been formed. Fine. Okay, wait. Yeah. And transported soil, the weathered rock material can be moved from their original site to new location by one or two of the transportation agencies to form transported soil. Transported soils are classified based on the mode of transportation and the final deposition environment. Okay, so for now, you understand that based on origin, soil is classified under two heads. One is your residual soil, another one is your transported soil. I think you understand the difference between these two soil. Residual soil remain nearby the parent rock after the breakdown, but transported soil are transported from the point of origin to the different location. And who transported? By the transportation mode. For example, water, air, gravity, or ice. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So under transported soil, again we have different types of soil under transported soil. And that particular soil types are based on the mode of transportation. That means if a particular soil is transported by water, that means transported by river water or sea water, that particular soil will be named as differently. If particular soil is transported by air, different name is given to them. Similarly, for gravity, so transported by gravity or transported by ice, the different name is given to different type of soil. Okay. Now here you can see alluvial soil. The soil that are carried and deposited by river are called alluvial soil. You have to remember this. Okay. So for example, the soil here you can see nearby the river bank, or you can see the bank of the Brahmaputra. That soil is actually an alluvial soil. Okay. So whatever the soil are present nearby the Brahmaputra bank, they are alluvial soil. Why? Because the particular soil are carried by the river water. So the soil carried by the river water, they are known as alluvial soil. Okay. And the soil which are deposited by flowing water or surface runoff and finally deposited under a lake, they are known as lacustrine deposit. Okay, these definitions are very important from exam point of view. I'm not talking about your this particular semester exam. I'm talking about the competitive exam. Okay, so try to understand these things now only. Okay, so from the lacustrine word, you can find this lake is pronouncing is there. No, lake. Lake comes from the this lake. Okay, so the soil which are deposited on the base of the lake, they are known as lacustrine deposit. And the soil deposited on the seabed, they are known as marine deposit. This is the basic difference. Fine. And the soil transported by melting or melted ice, they are basically known as glacial deposit. Okay. and the particular soil which are carried or deposited by air, they are known as aeolian deposit. Okay, and at the end, the soil which are transported and deposited by gravity, they are known as colluvial soil. Okay, so this thing you have to remember or understand these things. Some popular name which are frequently asked in viva or exam, popular field name like black cotton soil you can find in India, loamy soil, maroon soil, loose, sand dunes, and peat. They are different names given for different type of soil, but originally they are all are you can say some are transported soil, some are residual soil. Okay, like black cotton soil basically are you will not understand now because since it's a first class. Anyway, I'll tell you this black cotton soil is why it is called black cotton soil, because the color of the soil is black and this soil is used for fertilizing cotton. That's why the name come black cotton soil. Okay, loamy soil are basically combination of sand, silt, and clay. Okay, you will not understand now. In coming classes, you will understand. For now, you just see this. Okay, there are different type of soil. Some example are black cotton soil, loam or loamy soil, maroon soil, loose. This also kind of a loose is kind of a airline deposit. Okay, sand dunes also airline deposit like this. Peat is basically a kind of a combination of organic matter. Okay, so depending on the characteristic physical appearance, the different names are given for different type of soil. Okay,
Sir, among all this soil, which mode of transportation is better, have a better, minerals,
can't hear
which
you.
is
Can
better
you
for
can you
our
just
cultivation?
okay, again can you tell me?
Among all these, transport, deposit type of deposit soils, which
Hmm.
is better for cultivation, which has a more, minerals.
See, when it comes to cultivation, means go for agriculture point of view. We are asking about that, no?
Yes, sir. No,
Okay.
according to
So,
this mode of transportation, man, sir.
your question is different. It is not related like that. Okay. If you go for cultivation or agriculture point of view, the particular soil which contain minerals which are beneficial for crop growth, they can be used. Okay, and depending on different type of soil, they contain different minerals. But in general, if you ask me, I can tell you that particular soil which contain more fine, that means clay soil. You will not understand now because since it is a first class, I will not understand now because I am telling some name of the particular soil which is known as clay soil. So clay soil basically are, you can say, the fertilizer. Even the particular river bank soil can also be used for fertilizer because they also carry the minerals. So basically, the main point, the minerals. Okay, soil gives minerals to the crop. So particular soil which
So,
contain or rich in minerals, they can be used for fertilizer. Okay.
the mode of transportation do not affect, the amount of mineral in the soil. Is
No,
it
no, no. Okay, not directly.
okay?
Okay, so I already told you that your mode of transportation is only to classify as soil. Mineral composition is different thing. Okay, any other doubt till now?
Sir, no.
Anyone? No, right? So let's go to the next class, which means next chapter. We'll continue now. Wait, let me close this. Wait. Okay, next. Yeah. So the next topic is, you can see the title, soil as three-phase system. Okay. Okay, just hold on a second. Let me drink some water. Okay, hold on a second.